Hello everyone, welcome. I'm Azmina. Thanks for being here. In today's practice, we will be targeting the lungs and large intestine meridians or energy pathways. These pathways and organs are related to the metal element and also to the season of fall. These organs also control our immunity or in charge of the immunity and in taking in, conserving, and letting go of what no longer serves us. So this type of practices can be helpful for letting go of things that we're holding on to physically and emotionally. The lungs, this can be, there's a weakness, sadness that doesn't go away can be a weakness in the lungs. And the quality of the lungs qi or breath can also be seen in the skin and body hair. During the Qigong part of the practice, we will move a little bit, get into strengthening the legs and feet a little bit, and moving into the arms, mobilizing the shoulders and spine as well. Then we'll come down to do a couple restorative postures that will help us to rest, open the heart, the lungs, get into this area again to help to build this immunity, getting ready for the colder season. And then we'll release a lot of tension, hopefully, as well. So let's get started. We're going to start today, before we come up to do the Qigong, we're going to lie down just in Shavasana, just for a couple minutes to center. So lie down on your back. Oh yeah, the props that we need today are a bolster or firm pillow or cushion off of your couch or a bed. And just have a couple blankets. We will need one blanket for sure. I usually use my Mexican blanket, so something similar if you have something firm. And I think that's about it. So let's get started on our back. Remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my practices. I'd really appreciate that. So lying on your back, open your arms about 30 degrees wide, keeping the palms up. And this we're already getting into the lung meridian, which runs along the inside of the arm to the wrist, to the outer thumb. Starts in the stomach, goes down to the large intestine, and then up again towards the lungs, through the chest and the shoulders and the inner arm. So just relax for a moment here. Feel the ground underneath you. Feeling safe and supported as you rest on your back. Try to drop everything for now. Notice your mind, your thoughts. Observing everything without judgment. And what are you feeling? Drop your attention to your heart space and observe how you feel. And then notice your physical body. Are there any places in the body where you're holding on to tension, tightness, gripping? Where are you doing that? Just observe. No need to fix anything. Just allow. Let's take 3 breaths together. Inhale, really fully expanding the belly and chest. Get into the sides of the chest, the back of the chest, front of the chest. Exhale, chest in, belly in. Breathe in, expanding, belly and chest. Exhale, drop everything, chest and belly. Do a couple more like this, please. Softening as you're breathing, your face, your jaw, shoulders and arms. Letting go of the lower back and hips and legs. Last breath here. Full breath in and full breath out. Feel the ground again. Notice how good it feels to just rest here. Notice how you're feeling again. Mind, heart, soul, and body. And then roll over to your side, in one side in fetal position. I'll read you the words of wisdom today by Krishna Das. He said, "The ultimate act of power is surrender. The ultimate act of power is surrender." So reflect on that. And yin, restorative are great ways to be able to help us to do this surrendering. Set an intention for your practice. What do you need today? Is there anything you need to let go of? Or allow, let be? Go with the flow. Just like nature is outside, air is cooler. Repeat your intention 3 times in the present tense. I am letting go of stress from my body. I'm letting go of my old patterns of negative thinking, whatever it is for you. 3 times say it to yourself. And then let go of your expectations, of your intention and practice. Then we'll come up to stand. So as I said, the air is getting cooler, weather is changing, the winds are coming. And this is an invitation for us to also slow down from the heat of the summer and the activity and just take stock of everything, reflect, and go inwards. So let's stand about hip width apart, and we're going to start with just have your hands on your lower belly here, lower dantian they call it, or lower elixir field, or lower heavens. And then I'm going to start with our opening exercise. You're going to inhale the arms out to the side, gathering positive chi, energy, good health, vitality, strength, and courage, and fill those in. Inspiration, kindness. Inhale, gather these qualities of strength, courage, confidence, inspiration, vitality. Fill them in. And this time, think of something that you want to let go of. Maybe 1 or 2 things, maybe just 1, or maybe more. Breathe that in or think of the intention of what you want to release. And then as you exhale, release it, clearing, cleansing, dropping it into the earth. And then once again, gather the inspiration, courage, kindness, strength, and courage. Said that, and confidence, light, love, and peace. Seal those qualities in. And then hold your hands to the lower belly again. Notice what you feel, mind, heart, body. And just go a little bit wider than your shoulders, just maybe shoulder width apart. And now we're going to move into opening and closing the gates. So we're going to take our arms in like goalpost position. You're going to inhale and focus on the upper back, not the lower back when you do the back bend. Elbows in, and then exhale. You're going to bend your knees, turn the backs of your hands towards each other, arms by your ears, head between the arms, and then coming up. Inhale, elbows tuck in a little bit, opening the heart. Exhale, palm, backs of the hands facing, bend down, bending the knees, and then continue at your own pace. Inhaling, exhaling. I'm just going to show you from the side. Tuck your lower belly muscles in and up, navel in and up to protect the back. Similar to cat-cow. Breathing in, vital energy, opening and heart and the lungs, releasing tension in the upper back. I'm going to do one more here. Last one for good measure. And then turn the palms towards your body. Exhale down. And notice how you feel. Hands can rest on the lower belly again. And then you're going to come into like archer leg position, similar to warrior one. And we're going to, this pose, Qigong movement is called touch the sea and look at the sky. So this is how it goes. You can just bend your front knee, folding forward, and then crossing the arms and bending the back knee, front leg straightens, looking at the sky, arms down. Then bending forward, crossing the arms. Inhale up, back knee bends, and bend forward. Engage your core here. You can see how we're building strength in the back leg and front leg. Nice and slow, but strength and stability here. You're building balance, leg strength and improving balance as well. You don't have to bend so low. Listen to your body, always listening to your body. And then we're going to switch legs. So I'm just going to turn this way so you can see. Doing the left leg now. Bending forward, bending the front knee, back leg is straight, cross the arms, inhale up, front leg straightens, back knee bends. Exhale down, touching the sea and looking at the sky. Just an analogy of releasing, letting go as you look down. Inhale, inviting the new. And remember to take care of yourself, take a shorter stance if you need to. Find a point to look at when you inhale so that you can balance. Back knee bends as you inhale. You can see how you're getting into the shoulders and arms here, the spine, legs. Let's do one more. Maybe one more for good measure. Feels like we did. Now doing an even number here. Inhale, inspiration, courage and strength. Exhale, letting go of old patterns of thinking. Drop the hands towards the heart and draw them down. Hands at the lower dantian just for a moment. Feel your heart rate. It may seem like Qigong is not a very active practice, but it is very great for your joints, and it does it in a gentle way. So let's finish with the same opening exercising, but we'll call it the closing one now. So inhale the arms out, gather in those qualities of inspiration, courage, strength, dignity. Exhale. As my teacher says, gracefully letting go of what no longer serves us. Inhale, love, courage, peace, strength, confidence. Gracefully letting go of the old habits, old ways of doing things. And then rest your hands again at the lower dantian. Just seal everything in. Notice how you feel. And then we're going to come down to the floor to do our first posture today, which is child's pose. And here again, as I mentioned, if anybody wanted to do this with two chairs, you'll sit on one chair, put the other chair in front of you, put the bolster on the seat, and you'll fold forward on the bolster. Here you can use your blanket to put it between your knees if you need some extra padding underneath the knees to release sensitivity. You can even prop up the bolster here with more cushions or blocks if you have them. Okay, so I'm going to just use without. So you open your knees wide. Turn it this way so that I can get into the whole knee, because the knees can sometimes, we're going to stay here for probably 4 minutes or so. The restorative poses are longer. Tuck the Bolster between your knees. You can even make it higher, put more cushions, pillows, whatever works, okay? Inhale, and then exhale. You're going to come down with your right cheek to the bolster. And we're going to rest here, completely letting go. You can stretch those arms forward, whether you're doing it on the chair or on the floor, because that way we're getting to the lungs, lung meridian. Relax now. Release with a sigh. And in restorative, there is silence between the postures so that you can go into your own experience, observe what's happening, and feel. You should be very fully supported in restorative. Deep held tension can be released with restorative yoga. Soften your arms, shoulders, and face. And feel free to put another prop here, like another cushion underneath your bottom to elevate the floor. You're going to turn the cheek the other way now to balance the neck, the stretch in the neck. Once again, relax and soften into your shoulders, arms, your whole body. Really notice what's happening, your mind, your heart, and body, without fighting what is coming up. Allow it, let it be. Feel the earth underneath your feet and hands, or on your chair. And then slowly turn your head to center, coming up to center, whether you're on the chair or floor, release the bolster. Just stretch your legs out, straightening them. Flex the feet. Notice how you feel the calmness that may be washing over you. Peace, which is your original state. This is who you really are. And then we're going to move into supported fish. So here I'm not going to use a bolster because that'll be too high for me. So I'm going to use my blanket. You want to find a rectangle fold. And then fold it again to make a square. And then one more time. So threefold kind of. And then here we're going to you're going to lie down so that your shoulders are on the edge of the blanket. And then you want to allow your neck, there'll be a little bit of a space here. If it's too much, if the chin is jutting forward too much, you may want to put a thinly folded blanket underneath your head. Otherwise, try to be here without anything, but listen to your body, as I said. Again, shoulders are on the edge of the blanket. And then you're going to bring your arms in cactus position here. And then it'll really get into the pectorals, the chest. This doesn't work, you can do T. Okay? So listen to your body, or you can go even deeper like that. So we're going to try and stay here for 4 or 5 minutes again, but if this doesn't work, then it's okay. Listen to your body, do what works for you. Here, another option is to also have your soles of your feet together in the bound angle position to get into your hips. But otherwise, just straighten them. Relax here. Taking a couple, 2 or 3 deep breaths in to settle. Exhaling a little bit longer than the inhale. Feel free to do your butterfly legs if you want. Although if you are doing the butterfly legs, it would be nice to support them with more cushions for next time. Or you can pause and do it now. And I'm going to leave you in silence here. I'll still be here, but I'd like you to just really experience what's happening. letting go of all control in restorative yoga. Let the prop support you. Just soften and relax. Listening to the heartbeat. Stay for a couple more breaths here. Feel the really nice opening, perhaps in your shoulders, your traps, neck. Release with a sigh if it comes up. Then we're going to bend our knees. Slowly bring your arms in. Roll over to one side. Rest in fetal position. And then we're going to do a quick twist before we finish up in Shavasana. So here you may want to use your bolster again if you have it, or your blankets. Lie down on your back. Bringing the bolster close to your left side. Shift your bottom to the right, a couple inches. And then you can bring both knees, lower legs on the bolster. Take your right arm up again in cactus position or goalpost, and then look to the right if that's okay for your neck. If this doesn't feel right for you, you can just have both knees down on the ground. And relax now, soften. Completely softening your whole body, mind and heart. Feel free to take the right arm up ahead a little bit more if that works for you. And then we're going to come back to center. Move your prop to the other side. Bend your knees, shift your bottom to the left a couple inches. And do what you did on the other side. or modify if that's what this side needs. Left arm is in cactus position on the left side. This side might be different with the arm, so really pay attention and do what feels right for you in your body. Breathing in, courage, inspiration, strength, dignity. These are all qualities of the metal element. And fall is a time of transformation. Is that what you need? We're always all evolving every second. Soften and soften more. One more breath here, and please stay longer if you're able to. On each side. Coming to center. Let's do a short Shavasana. The mat is coming off, so lie down on your back. If you have your bolster, put it underneath your knees or your cushion. Cover yourself up. And you really want to be doing this now because the other aspects of fall are, of course, the cold air, the dryness, the windy weather. The same will happen in our joints. We'll get achy if we don't adopt these qualities of warmth, eating warm foods, drinking ginger tea, chai, with cinnamon and cardamom. So relax here for a couple moments. You can always stay longer. Don't have to come out when I do. Opening your palms upwards. Just feel the earth. Feel grounded, safe and secure. I am this peaceful, grounded, kind being. I am courageous. I can flow with life. I am ready to let go of all things that are no longer serving me. I'm a powerful being. Please feel free to stay longer if you can. That's another thing that you can do is lots of shavasana meditation during these colder months. Conserve our energy through these type of practices. Bringing your knees into the chest, rocking from side to side. And resting on your right side. And then coming up to sit for closing meditation. Take a moment to notice your mind, emotions, your heart space, your lungs. Feel any change or accept and allow what still remains. Observe the physical body. You're feeling any peace and calm and clarity. Know that that is who you really are. You are this peaceful being, this peaceful soul having a human experience. You're not your thoughts, emotions, or the body. Take this feeling or any feeling of calm, ease, light, spaciousness with you into your next activity and the days to come. Let's bring our palms together and rub them briskly. Cup them over your eyes. Take a breath in, soothing the eyes and the mind further. Exhale, release, hands down the front line of the body, and let's just wash our hands slowly down the throat, the center line where the vagus nerve runs, tapping into that parasympathetic nervous system even more. One more. Hands to the heart. Thank you for practicing with me today. Hope you have a wonderful day or night. We'll see you next time. Namaste.